The terminal buzzed with travelers, but everything went silent the moment Captain Jack Morrison raised his hand and slapped a black woman boarding his flight. He assumed she was just another passenger, causing a delay. What he didn't know? She was Chief Maya Preston, the newly appointed chief of police in one of the largest cities in the country. In plain clothes and traveling solo, Maya hadn't expected violence until it found her most shockingly. But within minutes, the tables would turn. One call from her, and the man in uniform found himself answering to the law. Chief Maya Preston was exhausted. After 3 years of transforming a police department plagued by systemic issues, she had finally taken a much-needed vacation. She booked a quiet flight to the coast, aiming for a few days of peace away from city headlines and political chaos. Wearing jeans and a hoodie, she looked like any other traveler, intentionally so. At the airport, she quietly made her way to gate 22. Her business class seat had been pre-booked. She didn't carry much, just a leather duffel, her badge secured deep in her wallet, and the hope that no one would recognize her. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. As boarding began, a few passengers crowded near the gate. Maya, patient and calm, waited for her group to be called. Just as she stepped forward, a voice barked from behind. "Move aside," said Captain Jack Morrison. Maya turned, puzzled but not defensive. "I'm in Group 1, she explained, showing her boarding pass. Captain Morrison, a seasoned pilot with 25 years under his belt and a reputation for subtle racism masked by professionalism, didn't bother to check. Instead, he scoffed. "You people always pushing ahead." Then, without warning, he slapped the boarding pass out of her hand and struck her across the face. A collective gasp echoed across the gate. The gate agent froze in horror. Nearby passengers pulled out their phones. Maya didn't yell. She didn't cry. She stared at the pilot, slowly reaching into her bag, pulling out her wallet, and revealing a gold badge. "I'm Chief Maya Preston, LAPD. You just assaulted a police officer, and you did it in front of dozens of witnesses." The silence was deafening. The gate agent stammered. I didn't know who you were." "You shouldn't have to know who I am," Maya responded, calm but steely. "You just watched a uniformed pilot hit a woman without cause. This isn't just about me. It's about how many people you let this man walk over." Security arrived. Maya made a single call to her assistant chief, who immediately contacted the TSA and federal aviation officials. Within minutes, airport security escorted Captain Morrison to a holding area. The flight was delayed indefinitely. As Maya waited, the gate agent apologized repeatedly. Maya wasn't looking for sympathy. She was building a case. Eyewitnesses offered video footage, and 3 passengers volunteered to testify. Now, behind glass, Captain Morrison looked like a man who had lost everything. And he had, because of arrogance, entitlement, and unchecked bias. Within 24 hours, Captain Morrison was suspended. By the end of the week, he had been fired. Multiple passengers came forward with past incidents of verbal abuse from him, some with racial undertones. The airline, facing mounting pressure, launched a comprehensive review of staff conduct and issued a public apology to Chief Preston. Maya didn't press charges to satisfy herself. She did it to send a message. Titles don't protect people from injustice, but silence allows it to continue. Days later, in a press conference, Maya stood in front of flashing cameras and spoke not as a victim, but as a leader. "This isn't about a slap," she said. "It's about what happens when those in power feel they can act without consequence. If this can happen to a police chief, imagine what happens to someone without a badge." Her words resonated across social media and news outlets nationwide. A video clip of the moment she revealed her badge went viral, becoming a symbol of quiet, power, and justice served. And as for Captain Morrison, his story became a cautionary tale in aviation training manuals. Never assume, never judge, and never forget, justice sometimes flies, coach. If you enjoyed this story and found it thought-provoking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful narratives. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Take care.